Alright, good morning. Welcome to the session again. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Good morning.
Good morning. So, how is your morning going? This is very early for you, also, I think.
Hmm?
Is
Sorry?
this very early for you, or this is the usual time you get up?
No, I think this is very early for me because it's Sunday today, so that's why it is early for
Yeah,
me. Because
fair.
yeah, uh, usually I get up very late on Sunday, but
Hmm.
due to session, I had to wake up early.
That makes sense. Because
Yeah,
this is like what 9:20 right now, right? Yeah. So
uh,
this is early. This is early for anyone on a Sunday, I think. Yeah.
yeah, so
Monday to
right, right,
Saturday still understandable. People get up early, but other than that, this is too early. So that's there.
right,
But
right,
anyhow.
right. Yeah.
But what time do you usually wake up?
Uh, like on Monday to Friday, I wake up around 8. I wake up 8, but today I wake up around 8:30.
Mm. 8 is still a decent time to, I think, get up. I mean,
Mm,
there are people, I think, yeah, because if you're working from home, then waking up at 8 is possible. People who are going to office, some of them just wake up at like 6 or 6:30 in the morning, and I'm like, oh my god, that is too
mm.
early.
Right, right. Yeah, it's too early.
Ah, but anyway.
Mm.
But if you also had like work from office, I think you would also have to get up early or not.
Mm. Like my shift timing is 12:30, so usually I wake up around
Oh.
8, 8, whether I have to go office or I have to do work from home.
Then it's
Yeah,
fair. If 12:30 it's your shift starting, then it's fine. I think yeah. Then you can wake up late also. It will be okay. I think if I
right.
had that shift, I would probably just get up at 10 o'clock every day. But anyhow,
Okay, but like now you are working Clapingo, so so it is totally up to you. Like when do you start your session, or
yeah.
there is a compulsion like you will have to start 9 a.m. or 10 p.m., 10 a.m.
No, no, no. There's no compulsion. You can start and keep up your timings at any time. I have
Okay.
personally kept them as 9 a.m. because if I don't have any work, then I have no motivation to get up, right? So I will not
Okay.
get up till like, because earlier I used to take sessions only in the evening part of the day.
Okay.
So because of that, my morning used to be free. So I would get up at sometimes 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's why I decided to keep some sessions in the morning also, so that I'll have the compulsion to get up. So now that I have my session starting at 9 o'clock, so I get up around 8 o'clock. So at least
Okay.
that's a decent time to get up. Otherwise, I'm sleeping till 1 o'clock.
Right,
So
right. So for how long have you been teaching on Clappingo?
I think about a year and a half, something like that.
Year and a half.
Yep, it's been quite a long time.
I have been using Clappingo, I think before lockdown. It has been like almost more than 1 year to me. I have been using Clappingo, but I didn't see you on Clappingo earlier.
Is that so? Yeah, because okay, yeah, there was a certain period where my timings were completely off because I was busy with college and it was getting hard to manage college and clapping of both. So I think my hours were off for a certain period of time, but then I opened them again. I have been taking sessions for quite like long time now.
So
So
like right now you have done your graduation.
yeah, now I'm done with my graduation. I have to start my masters. I think it's gonna start in August or something like that. So that's it. But now I
Okay.
think I can manage things better. At that time, I think, I just entered graduation, so I didn't even know how to manage it. So that was the problem. But now I think I can manage it regardless. So even if my master start, I can like maybe reduce the number of hours, of course, but I'll not completely switch it off.
Right, right. So how did this idea come in your mind? You should teach on Clappingo.
Uh, so I was already teaching English to people on other platforms, and I was already teaching English
Okay.
privately also. So I teach it to students, school students as well for different boards like ICSE and CBSE. Not
Mm-hmm.
different boards. I just teach these two boards, ICSE and
Okay.
CBSE.
Mm.
And so I was already doing tutoring in English, and then I started to. In an offline place in Connaught Place, there was this place near Connaught Place,
Okay.
where I to teach English and personality development, spoken English and personality development. Once I did that, then I saw and came across the Clapping platform, and I was like, yeah, this is something I'm already doing, so I can do it from, like, by sitting at home also. So I
Right.
picked that opportunity up, and I was like, yeah, this is going to work out fine for me. So it was not new work for me. It was just that I was already doing that, and I got an option to do it from my laptop. So I was like, yeah, this is great,
Right. Right.
like that.
But I think this is a great job. Like you can manage your time by yourself. Like if you are not in mood, so like you
Yeah,
can't.
yeah, that's true. If you don't like, if I don't have sessions already pre-booked,
Hmm.
then for that day I can switch off my hours whenever I want to, or I can keep my hours off for one day completely off so that nobody can book me on that day. So there's this comfort for sure. I had this sort of comfort in private tuitions. Like the place I was working at,
Okay.
they didn't give me this sort of comfort. They had fixed hours that I have to go there and
Okay.
teach
You
and
have to.
come back. So because it was an offline institution and obviously it's not going to work as per my convenience. But
Right.
when I used to give private tuitions, they used to be like this only. Like I can keep my hours whenever I want to. I can give them like a holiday if there's not much syllabus left and all those kind of
Right.
things. So I had that comfort. So when I got that comfort again here, I was like, yeah, this is fine. I'll continue this because this is much more comfortable. I still teach privately. Like I teach the students who directly approach me, because again, that is also a comfortable thing to do. But yeah, I'm not working with any other organization right now.
Okay.
I'm
So
freelancing only.
freelancing only, and whatever
Yeah.
you are doing virtual. Like you are not going to physically anywhere.
No, I'm not going physically anywhere. The students from schools who I teach, they come to my house to be taught.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the only offline interaction I have. Other than that, I teach, like, there are some students who are connecting with me from like different states. To them, I teach online only. So yeah, most of my work is online, and the other content writing and that kind of work is also online. I don't have to go anywhere.
Okay. You write content writing as well.
Yeah, I do content writing, but
So you
that
are a
too also I do it privately. Like if
mhm.
I get clients directly, then I get connected with the clients and I do it for them. But I don't work for a company or something like that.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, I think it's like if, connecting with a company is a lot of responsibility. I think you can do it if your degree and everything is done and you're completely into this only.
Right.
Then you
Right.
can give that sort of commitment. But if you're studying on the side and you're also doing this, then giving commitment is difficult because obviously, if something comes from my college, I'm going to give more preference to my college because
Right.
that's my own degree. So it's better to do freelancing where you have the comfort to take up only that much project and only that many classes that you can handle. So
Right.
that's
Yeah.
that.
Because yeah, when we have to manage two things like study and job. So yeah, it is better to go with freelancing.
Yeah, exactly. And also,
Yeah.
then you don't give false commitments. Otherwise, you really, I think, ruin your reputation as a worker if you make commitments and then you don't show up because you have to be somewhere else. So people start to, I mean, criticize you in the field that, okay, this particular worker doesn't work well, they're not going to give you an LOR and things like that. So it's better to just take up work that you can do. So,
Okay. So you learned English. Now you are teaching English, and you have
yeah,
also learned Spanish.
yeah, I did.
So in future you will also teach Spanish as well.
Right now, I'm still practicing it. So, Spanish is a tough language to handle for me right now because, again, I have so much work to do that I'm barely able to give time to it. But I still try to give some time of the day to it. So, once I have improved enough, once I know that, okay, I'm good at this and I have official certifications, only then I will start teaching it because I think it's my responsibility as a teacher to only teach what I know and
Right.
not like sort of ruin somebody's dreams of learning Spanish if I don't know properly. So that's there. That's why I've not like I can easily teach up to level B1, right? But I still don't teach anyone because I'm like, um, half-hearted knowledge is never good. It's better
Right.
to get my certifications, pass the exams and everything, and then start teaching. That's a more ethical way to do it. So once I've done that, once I'm more confident, then I'll teach that. But yeah, not now, but probably in the future, 4 years down the lane maybe.
Okay, so at the time, like you are not taking any coaching from Cervantes.
Yeah, right now I'm not taking any coaching from Cervantes. Right now I'm just doing my practice because I have studied up to level B1. So I'm trying to first be very concrete about that. Of course, I can't repeat an entire level. Cervantes
Hmm.
courses are expensive.
Right.
So I have to practice it myself only. I mean, I can do it again from Cervantes or take some short revision courses that Cervantes offers, but they are also very expensive. And only like some courses are there that are only for 20 or 30 days. They're good revision courses, but they are almost as expensive as 20,000 or 18,000 just for that particular, 15 to
Okay.
20 classes. So that's quite costly. So I don't want to give that much money for revisions. So that's why that I'm doing myself. Once I have like completely done my revisions, then I'll continue taking classes for further levels.
Okay.
So that's there. But yeah, that is why I'm not teaching anyone right now. I mean, I know somebody, like there are some students who want to be taught, like the place where I used to take coaching when I was there. From the particular teacher of that place has approached me because he was saying that, can you come here and teach this language? And I only have to teach like 6 to 8 classes, right? So they are very
Okay.
young. Obviously, that much I know,
Right.
and that much I can communicate and teach very easily. But I was like, nah, I don't want to because I'm not very sure of my knowledge yet. So let's not ruin that child's entire, dream or look for Spanish. I don't want to spoil that. Please approach a teacher who has more knowledge than me. So that's there. But
Mhm.
anyhow. But what about you? Have you ever been interested in teaching? I think that is something everyone has like tutored somebody at some point. I feel like
No, I think I'm not good at teaching.
not at all. Why not?
Like when I was in my village before 6 months ago, so that time I
Hmm.
used to teach only two students. They used to
Okay.
come in my home, so I used to teach English.
Hmm.
Yeah, English and mathematics. I used to teach them.
Oh wow, you picked up both the subjects that are like quite tough to teach, I think. Especially maths. How do you even teach maths? I used to hate maths.
Because I have done my 12th with mathematics, so there is no problem with math.
That makes sense. I
Yeah.
mean, I had maths and I hated every bit of it, so I just don't like maths. And I thought that after 12th, I won't have to face maths, right? But cut back to now, my entire degree, every semester, there were 6 semesters, every semester, there was one exam for statistics. So I
Statistics.
had to do maths regardless,
Uh,
and I hated it. Um, but God. How did you like? Did you like maths when it was there, or you were just good at it so you continued it? Or did you actually enjoy doing maths?
like I enjoy while I solving problems on mathematics, and apart from that, I like reasoning. I like reasoning a lot. While I have to
You
solve,
should give
suppose
competitive exams.
I have given, but I couldn't clear any.
I think, yeah, you need some coaching for that regardless. But God, you like reasoning? My God, that
I
is,
like puzzles. I like Sudoku. Do you know Sudoku? They
yeah,
put
yeah,
in paper. Yeah, so I can feel them very easily, and I like to feel them all the time.
yeah. It takes me 1 hour to 2 hours just to get a hold of what is going on. Then I'm able to fill it, and you fill them easily. Nice, good, good to know that. God, I hate math so much, and then you are here who likes puzzles. Man, but so I mean, I think it will be helpful if you go ahead and like maybe do an MBA or something. Then in the CAT paper, it will be easy for you because they have a lot of section for maths and reasoning. So I think it will be sort of easier for you to clear off. Obviously, after coaching, because the kind of questions they have, nobody can do it without practice.
Right,
But
right, yeah.
yeah, that's there. But fair enough. Have you thought of like doing any further like degrees, by the way, or Are you done with
No,
it?
no, I think I have done my graduation and it is okay. And I don't want to continue my study in terms of degrees. I don't want to
In terms of
continue. Yeah, but I want to take some other things um which will be very beneficial for my future, such as I want to learn languages.
yeah, that
Like
would
I
definitely.
like I want to acquire some skills.
That makes sense. I think yeah,
Yeah,
skills are always good. I mean, even after a degree, there's so many other professional courses that you can do that would sort of add up to this resume in general.
right,
I think sometimes those are better than just sort of holding up the degrees that okay, I've
right,
done
right.
all these. So that's also there,
Yeah, because there
and I
is
think
no.
they're more
Mhm.
relevant.
Right, right, yeah. Because I think there is no benefit when you are holding degree and you don't know anything about it. And I have seen many of people, and I think I am one of them. I am also one of them. Like I have done BCom,
Right.
but I don't know anything about, but like I don't have any practical knowledge about finance. I have only theoretical knowledge about finance. So what's the benefit of doing such type of things when you are not able to do practical things?
Yeah. And I think, this is the case with most people in India. We do degrees, but we don't know what we have done in the degree. This
Yeah,
happens with most people in India. So,
right,
engineers specifically, they are half of them have just done it for parental pressure, and then they go into a completely different direction because they realize this is not our cup of tea and we never wanted to do it. So,
right.
that's there.
Right. And do you know there is a guy who is an IITian and his name is he made a series of Kota Factory.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, that guy, yes.
yeah.
The main character also is an IIT, and lot of people who worked in that
Mhm.
are either from IIT or are like good established engineers, but they have all
Right.
left to come into this field. Because I remember watching the casting of that, and I realized even G2, that guy has done something.
Yeah. Jitu bhaiya.
Right? Yeah,
And second,
yeah,
yeah. And second was Meena, I think.
yeah. Meena, they are both
Meena.
from IIT, no?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
both are from IIT.
So I mean, that's a perfect example of doing something and then landing into a completely different area of work and realizing that this is better than what I did. So that's there.
Right, right, right.
But
And 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 I think many people have dreamed to clear IIT. Like IIT is a very tough exam. It's not a cup
yeah,
of tea like but after
exactly.
clearing those exams, they have changed their mindset and now they are working in other sectors.
Yeah. And it happens, and I can understand why because I mean, half the times we do such things in fear of society or
Right.
parents. So later on, we're like, yep, we never wanted to do this. So that's there.